everyone. Welcome back to the social science class. In the last class we had learned about the rivers of India. From that lesson we had learned about the three stages of rivers. The first one is the young river or the upper course. The second one is the middle-aged river or middle course. The third one is old river or the lower course. Today we are going to start our new topic, that is types of rivers. That is types of river. In India, rivers are two types. What are they? The first one is snow-fed river and the second one is rain-fed river. Types of rivers in India. Rivers are two types. The first one is snow-fed river and the second one is rain-fed river. So at first we can study about the important specialities of the snow-fed rivers. The snow-fed rivers that get their water from the snow that melts on the mountains. What is the first specialities of the snow-fed rivers? The snow-fed rivers that get their water from the snow and that melts on the mountains. That snow that melts on the mountains. The Himalayas remain snow covered throughout the year. The Himalaya is covered with the snow throughout the year. They are covered with the glaciers that looks like rivers of ice. They are covered with the glaciers that looks like rivers of ice. Looks like rivers of ice. And these huge blocks of ice sheets melt down and form a river. That huge blocks of ice sheets that melt down to form a river. These rivers are perennial rivers. What is the speciality of that? These rivers are perennial rivers, and this means that they don't become dry. These rivers are perennial rivers, and this means that they do not become dry. These are the important specialities of the snow-fed rivers. So the snow-fed rivers that get their water from the snow that melts on the mountains. And the Himalayas remain snow covered throughout the year. And they are covered with the glaciers that looks like the rivers of ice. Looks like the rivers of ice. And these huge blocks of ice sheets melt down to form a river. And these rivers are called perennial rivers. So why it is called like that way? Because this means that they do not become dry. Okay. The Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra and Indus are the important snow-fed rivers that flow through North India or northern plains and make the area fertile. The Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra and Indus are the snow-fed rivers that flows through North India or northern plains and make the area fertile. Rivers are joined by their tributaries as they flow down. The rivers are joined by their tributaries as they flow down. A tributary, what do you mean by a tributary? What is a tributary? A tributary is a small river. It is a small river that joins a large river. A tributary is a small river that joins a large river. And the Yamuna is the main tributary of river Ganga. The Yamuna is the main tributary The Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra and Indus are the snow-fed rivers that flow through the North India or northern plains and make the area fertile. And the rivers are joined their tributaries as they flow down. And a tributary is a small river that join a large river. The Yamuna is the main tributary of the river Ganga. The Yamuna is the main tributary of the river Ganga. The river Ganga, it originates from Gangotri Glacier in Uttarakhand. The river Ganga, it originates from Gangotri Glacier in Uttarakhand. And the second snow-fed river is Yamuna. The river Yamuna has its source in Yamunotri Glacier. The river Yamuna has its source in Yamunotri Glacier. And the third one is Brahmaputra. The third snow-fed river is Brahmaputra. Its source is near Lake Manasarovar in Tibet, where it is called Sangpo. The Brahmaputra, its source near Lake Manasarovar in Tibet, where it is called Sangpo. And the fourth snow-fed river is Indus. The Indus has its source near Manasarovar in the Himalayas. The fourth snow-fed river is Indus, and the Indus has its source near Manasarovar in the Himalaya. We had studied about the four important snow-fed rivers. The first one is Ganga. It originates from the Gangotri Glacier in Uttarakhand. The next one is Yamuna. River Yamuna has its source in Yamunotri Glacier. And the Brahmaputra, its source is near Lake Manasarovar in Tibet, where it is called Sangpo. And the next one is Indus. The Indus has its source near Manasarovar in the Himalayas. Children, our next topic is rain-fed rivers. The rain-fed rivers are those rivers that get their water from the rain. The rain-fed rivers are those rivers that get their water from the rains. And those rivers depend on rainfall for their water and dry up when rainfall is not there. These rain-fed rivers depend on rainfall for their water and dry up when the rainfall is not there. This shows that they are seasonal rivers. The rain-fed rivers are seasonal rivers. And the rivers of southern India are the rain-fed rivers. The rivers of southern India are the rain-fed rivers. The rain-fed rivers are those rivers that get their water from the rain. And these rivers depend on rainfall for the water and dry up when rainfall is not there. And this shows that they are seasonal rivers. And the rivers of southern India is rain-fed rivers. The rivers of southern India are rain-fed rivers. Okay. And all of you look at here. What are the important rain-fed rivers? So the first one is Narmada, Tapi, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri. These are the rain-fed rivers. Okay. The Narmada, Tapi, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri. These are the rain-fed rivers of India. Okay. So children, next class we can study the rain-fed rivers in detail. Now I am winding up this class. Thank you children. Have a nice day.